All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Dom coming back with another video, and this is my Buffalo Bills at New York Jets Week 6 Monday Night Football post-game recap. So the Buffalo Bills defeat the New York Jets at Metlife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. As the Buffalo Bills beat the New Jersey Jets 23-20 because of this man right here. No James Cook today, but Khalil Shakir did return. So let's start with the home team first. Let's start with the away team, the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen was 19 of 25 for 215 yards, 2 touchdowns, none interceptions. 8.6 yards per play, had a 127.9 rating. So this was a bounce back game for the Buffalo Bills after 2 straight losses. They haven't lost 3 in a row since 2018. Okay. And rushing, Ray Davis, 20 carries, 97 yards, averaging 4.9 per carry. Ty Johnson, 4 carries, 34 yards, averaging 8.5 per carry. Josh Allen, 9 carries, 18 yards, and a touchdown. So he had 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, 3 total touchdowns for Josh Allen. He averaged 2 yards per run. Receiving, Ray Davis had 3 receptions for 55 yards. Dalton Kincaid, 6 receptions, 51 yards. Curtis Samuel, 3 receptions, 44 yards. Keon Coleman, 3 receptions, 26 yards. Khalil Shakir, 2 receptions, 19 yards. Dawson Knox, 1 reception, 12 yards, and a touchdown. Matt Collins, 1 reception, 8 yards, and a touchdown. Defense. Taylor Rapp had 8 tackles, 3 assists. Taron Johnson, 8 tackles, 4 assists, and an interception. Dorian Williams, 7 tackles, 3 assists. Damar Hamlin, 7 tackles, 1 assist. Terrell Bernard, 6 tackles, 3 assists. Rasul Douglas, 5 tackles, 1 assist. Christian Benford, 4 tackles, 1 assist. AJ Epinesa, 4 tackles, 1 assist, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. Greg Russo, 3 tackles, 1 assist. Let's see. Austin Johnson, 3 tackles, 2 assists. Dwayne Smoot, 2 tackles, 1 assist. Daquan Jones, 2 tackles and a sack. Casey Toohill, 1 tackle. Kick returns, Brandon Codrington had 1 return for 24 yards. No punt returns. Kicking, Tyler Bass was 1 for 2 on field goals, 2 for 3 on extra points. Sam Martin had 3 punts for 159 yards. His average was 53, long 62, and 1 touchback, none inside the 20. So let's go over to the losers side, the New York Jets side. And I told you in my pregame video, the AFC East is Buffalo's for the foreseeable future. Okay. Aaron Rodgers, 23 of 35, 294 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, a 99.0 rating, 8.4 yards per play. Rushing, Breece Hall, 18 carries, 113 yards. Braylon Allen, is it? Yeah, Braylon Allen had 3 carries, 8 yards. Receiving, Allen Lazard was their leading receiver. 6 receptions, 114 yards, and a touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 8 receptions, 107 yards, and a touchdown. Breece Hall, 6 receptions, 56 yards. Tyler Conklin, 2 receptions, 10 yards, and Jeremy Ruckert, 2 receptions, 7 yards. On the defense, Jermaine Sherwood, 13 tackles, 6 assists. Ashton Davis, 9 tackles, 3 assists. Tony Adams had 8 tackles, 2 assists. Quinnen Williams, 6 tackles, 4 assists. Chuck Clark, 4 tackles, 3 assists. Brandon Eccles, 4 tackles. Quinnen Williams. Wait, who's the other one? Quincy Williams, I'm sorry. Quincy Williams is the one who I should have said first. 6 tackles, 4 assists. Chuck Clark's 4 tackles, 3 assists. Brandon Eccles, 4 tackles. Quinnen Williams, 3 tackles, 1 assist, and a sack. Sauce Gardner, 3 tackles, 2 assists. Javon Kinlaw, 3 tackles, 1 assist. Isaiah Oliver, 2 tackles. Michael Clemens had 2 tackles, 2 assists. Will McDonald had 2 tackles, a sack, and a forced fumble. Eric Watts had 1 tackle, 1 assist. Jalen Mills had 1 tackle. DJ Reed had 1 tackle. Brees Hall had 1 tackle, 1 assist. CJ Mosley, 1 tackle, 1 assist. And Tack McKinley had 1 tackle. Kick returns. Isaiah Davis had 1 return for 33 yards. Xavier Gibson, one return, 8 yards on punt returns. Greg Zerline was 2 for 4 on field goals, 2 for 2 on extra points. And punting, Thomas Morstead had 2 punts for 96 yards, 1 touchback, none inside the 20, and his average was 48. So, it wasn't pretty. 11 penalties for 94 yards for the Bills, 11 penalties, 110 yards for the Jets. It was a sloppy game. But the Buffalo Bills remain in first place in the AFC East. They improved to 4-2 on the season as they return home to take on Will Levis and the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. Their next opponent is the Pittsburgh Steelers. So the New York Jets fall to 2-4. The Buffalo Bills improve to 4-2 and get the win 23-20 over the New York Jets. The Jets defense held the Bills to just 3 points. In the second half, the Bills led 20-17 at halftime. Should have been 20-10, but Aaron Rodgers threw a Hail Mary with time running out in the first half. And the Bills defense as well stepped up in the second half. The Jets defense, stepped up in the second half. Held the Bills to just 3 points, but the Bills held the Jets to just 3 points as well in the second half. So, the Bills, like I said, return home to play the Tennessee Titans, and the New York Jets, they play the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know if it's in Pittsburgh or in New Jersey, but it wasn't pretty, but I'll take it. And I've heard them Jets fans all week saying how the Bills are going to get their ass whipped. The Bills suck, that this is the Jets division for the foreseeable future. The Bills are 2-0 in the AFC East. On the road, nonetheless. They went into Miami. And people say, well, the Bills haven't beaten anybody. They haven't beaten a team with a good record. Well, at the time when we beat Miami, they had a winning record. They were 1-0. Both teams were 1-0. The Bills were coming off of a win over the Arizona Cardinals, and the Miami Dolphins were coming off of a win over the Jacksonville Jaguars. But It's a short week because we play on Monday. We played tonight on Monday night, and now we go home to take on the Tennessee Titans. I'm expecting to go to 5-2, uh, but I have 2 game balls to give away today. But an honorable mention to Ray Davis. You know, he was our leading receiver today, and he was gashing that Jets defense. I mean, gashing the Jets defense. Let's see. He had 20 carries for 97 yards. He almost had 100 yards, but he was the leading receiver for the Bills today. He had 3 receptions, 55 yards, more than anybody. They also called up Frank Gore from the practice squad. I didn't hear his name much, or I didn't hear his name at all. But Ray Davis, we may have just found our new #1 running back. He's bigger. He can plow through. James Cook, I like him and everything. He's a good running back, but I think he may be a third down back. And Ray Davis, I think, you know, they got to go with Ray Davis. I mean, they're not going to, but I think they should. And the Buffalo Bills wore their blue today on the road. The New York Jets wore their white helmets with their white jerseys. And their new coach, Brian Ulbrich, they were pumped up a little bit, but the Bills weathered this storm. You know, teams tend to play well after they fire a coach and get a new boss in there. But like I said, I have 3 game balls to give away, okay? A game ball goes to Ray Davis. A game ball goes to Josh Allen because he rebounded well after two losses in a row. Josh Allen rebounded very, very well. And a game ball to that Buffalo Bills defense and Teron Johnson getting the interception that the Bills just milked the clock and ran the time out and won this football game. Sloppy, wasn't pretty, but the Bills are 2-0 in the AFC East, a win over the Miami Dolphins, and a win over the New York Jets, who I was told that the Bills had no shot at beating. The Bills went in there, in their house, on Monday Night Football, and beat them, unlike Week 1 last year when the Jets beat the Bills, and Aaron Rodgers only lasted 4 plays. This year, he lasted the whole game. And like I said in my preview video, the Bills have had success against Aaron Rodgers. Even when he was with the Green Bay Packers, the Bills were beating Aaron Rodgers. So we don't play him again until Week 17. So the Bills, I'm hoping, have the division wrapped up by then. Well, we can't because we play the Patriots Week 16, the Jets Week 17, and then the Patriots Week 18. So, but we got Miami Week 9, but our next game is the Tennessee Titans, and then I believe we're in Seattle after that. Winnable games, but next week I'm hoping to go to 6-2, and let's see here. Let's see our next game, if the schedule will come up. Yep, Titans at Bills, Week 7, October 20th. Then it's Bills at Seahawks, and then Dolphins at Bills, Bills at Colts, Chiefs at Bills, and then we get a bye before taking on the San Francisco 49ers in Buffalo in Week 13. So the San Francisco 49ers are 3-3. But our next game is home against the Tennessee Titans, and then we go to Lumen Field in Seattle before returning home to take on the Miami Dolphins. It was a win. We beat the Jets. People said that the Buffalo Bills didn't have a chance, that this was the Jets division, that the Jets were going to pound the Bills. The Bills, their defense lost too many guys. Their defense, they're dealing with too many injuries. Their offense sucked. There's no way they're going to beat this Jets defense. We went out there. We weathered the storm. We beat that Jets defense. We beat the Jets. We beat Aaron Rodgers. We're 4-2 on the season. We're 2-0 in the AFC East. Jets fans, Dolphins fans, Patriots fans, this division is Buffalo's for the foreseeable future. We want to be the AFC East division champions for a 5th straight year. So guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. This is Sports Dom. Peace. Go Bills after a loss last week in Houston, 23-20, where we tied the game at 20-20. This game was tied 20-20, and we kicked the game-winning field goal to win 23-20 this time. Last week, Houston did. This week, we did, and the Buffalo Bills beat the New York Jets 23-20. Guys, comment, like, subscribe. Go Bills, and let's get a win over the Tennessee Titans at home on Sunday, and let's improve to 5-2 before going to Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Go Bills.